Yeah, dude, this moisture barrier is such a game changer.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you think of it, you know?
It's just like game changer instantly.
Hopefully somebody got a deer.
So let's make a couple feather sticks and some curls. Not a big deal. I'm not looking for pretty stuff. Just want some stuff to burn. Everything's wet, so having all these little curls can help a fire grow quickly. To then ignite the marginal tinder, the wet sticks I'm going to be putting on after. That's why I like this mat so much. It's moisture barrier. Nice dry place. I can just drop them all and collect them after. I'm just grabbing pieces of this birch. Not a big deal. Running my knife down some of the dry sections in the middle. It's real gnarly, has a lot of curves and stuff, so I can only go a couple inches. Native survival knife really does feather like no other. You ever think about people that are gone when you're doing things like this, feathering? I do. My buddy Jim, I used to camp with, and he was one of my students also. Abruptly passed away last year, or actually earlier this year. In a car accident. Sometimes when I'm feathering, things like that show up. I don't know why. Using the Father's embrace now. Well, this is just about done. Not too shabby. Love it. This blade is so money. LT makes such good blades. Okay, so I've got some curls, some things that I can burn. So all within reach of where I'm lighting my fire. That's what I need. I have twigs, so I'm all my smalls right here. I have some bigger stuff back here, like the middles. I have my split logs all right here, a bunch of them. Feather sticks right in front of me, and right directly in front of me is where my fire is going to be. I'm going to take my curls and move them off to the side. Alright, in my need some level pouches, I have some tinder, and I have my Bowdrill kit. I'm going to make my tinder in a minute, because first I have to carve my kit a little bit. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, I've only used this kit once. See, single burn. I don't even know. I haven't used this kit. I might have made this like 2 years ago maybe. So, well, there you go. Good times. I'm going to go around the circumference of the circle. Make it match. So it's, you know, it's a circle. As you can see, I have a circle. Now I'm going to carve the top. So I'm carving towards the middle. I'm starting at the same spot. This set's gone really hard while it's sat.
Coming down.
Now I'm going to take the top off. Feels pretty hard. Alright, this is what I have.
Actually pretty flat.
Shallow rise up top. The other side is sharp, and that'll be fine the way it is, I think. I'm going to leave it alone. Maybe I'll make it a little skinnier. Like so. Alright. Now here comes a tricky bit. I need to figure out where I'm going to go. Just giving myself a little wall. And, well, I don't know, something like so. Close to the edge, but not over. Like right there, maybe. Make my mark. Now, the way the grain moves, it moves this way. If I go past this circle, I'm going to run into the grain on the other side. So I can go, there's 4 directions I have to go around this circle for it to not get hung up. So I'm going to just go in a circle and move my knife to make my depression. Switch hands to do the other side. Just like carving a spoon, you have to go with the grain. That's how I do it anyways. cooks for you? Who cooks for you? Yeah, I cook for people.
Anyways.
Usually. Gary cooks for me a lot too. So does Shane. We cook for each other.
I cook for everyone except for that owl.
Yeah, he doesn't want one I have anyways. Well, he might. He might like liver.
You let me know when you're cooking raw mice.
Yeah.
Say, throw some raw liver out there. I gotta eat that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's what I got. That's my depression.
But the whistle pig. So I drank the rest of that single batch, but
All right.
when Jim and
So
I
what I'm gonna do now is just burn this in.
I
Actually, I gotta
new
grab something.
mix they got called farm rye. It's kind of a blend. Oh, it's smooth.
Let's get some partridge berry. It's green. Just stuff it in
the straight rye, but
the handle. All right. Just gonna burn this in, hopefully. Right behind you, dude. Just so you know.
I'm just making little chisel marks here so I can see what I'm
So rather than cut flats in them, I just usually cut like a V notch.
Yeah, no, I like that too. I just did this because I didn't know. I think it's gonna work now that the round side's up, but it didn't take long either, you know. Just these little stop cuts and trying to get it accurate. But yeah, I think in retrospect it would have been easier to those.
Set feels a little hard. It's resisting me.
Smoke.
It's on the wrong end. All right, well, I was worried about this. These sets get hard as they sit. All right, I'm gonna carve off the top again, redress it, try to get a little further from the top, maybe some softer wood in back. I'm gonna try again. Let's do some moss in there. It's actually pretty wet, might be too wet. Hopefully it won't swell the end. Set hates life. This set is not good. It's not a good set at all. With this side creating smoke, I'm almost tempted to turn it around and do this end. Dress this end to be the business end. It's real hard over here. A lot of heartwood too. That's not good. See a lot of sap. See a lot of yellowing. See that? Oh, see all the yellowing in there? That's bad. I'm shorten the drill. Yeah, why not? Why not? It's how wide's that hole? About there. So do this. I'll roll with it. See what happens. Oh, it's the pith on this side. Oh, you never use that with pine. I wonder why this set's junk.
What's that, Mitch?
Huh?
What did you say?
You never use the pith, the heartwood of pine.
Okay.
It has a bunch of sap, in it. It's just junk.
And it won't. It's not good for creating a Bowdrill fire.
No, for sure not.
I think we got something, Gary. Should work.
Yeah, I don't want to use that pith at all. Alright, I'll put a point back here again.
Right behind you, Mitch.
Yep. Alright, there's my point. And the other side, I'll try in the other hole.
Very nice.
The one that I worked, I got an ember with it before. See what happens. Sometimes that's all you can do. Let's grab an oak leaf and throw it in there. Whatever. Alrighty. Rosy dice. Actually, because that already exists, I'm gonna just throw a leaf under there, just in case it does make an ember.
It's perfect too, huh? A little low, but
And sitting on the ground.
you want it that sharp on the top, Mitch?
Mm-hmm. This set hates life, but I might be able to make an ember on that side. So I'm gonna make a tinder bundle and see what happens.
I think you're close, ain't you?
Yeah, I am. That's why I stopped.
So you made the dust first, and now you're gonna come back and make the
Yeah,
ember?
this set really hates life.
Is that pine, Mitch?
Yeah, which can work really good, but this was an old set I found in my basement,
What are you looking for when you?
and a nice fresh set is like so much better. All right,
What do you mean?
I'm gonna make a tinder bundle. I'll get back to you. All right, well,
Coffee.
rather than even try to go for an ember there, I changed my mind because I saw the pith is going right through there. I'm gonna try to go off the other side and just see if this is even gonna want to work for me. I knew I was taking a gamble bringing this old kit from my basement. I mean, I have other kits. I could have just grabbed a different one. But I grabbed this because it only had one use, and I was like, oh man, nice. I can use it, and it might be hard at first, but hopefully I can break it in and I'll have more uses out of it rather than grabbing one that only had like one use left in it kind of thing. I got a whole bunch of those. Anyways, let's see what happens. Oop, forgot to grab some green stuff. I don't know. I'll just grab this.
That's the farmhouse rye.
Got some whiskey, do you, mate?
I do indeed. That's for my special pals.
That's my superpower, whiskey drinking.
Nice.
You're a talented man.
It's not very even either,
Oh, that's a comfortable
which I
bed.
don't like.
This way.
All right. Let's see if this side likes life a little better. Move some feather sticks.
Yeah, definitely.
If it does, then I'll make a timber bundle. I'm not gonna waste my time now.
A long time ago.
It doesn't like life.
Delicious crackers. We have here some water crackers. Do you have the smoked Gouda yet? The little squares, cubes. So. This is some really good cheese too.
Brie on
Yeah, it's not brie, but
soft cheese.
yeah, very similar to brie. A malt fog. No, yeah.
So you're getting some results there.
That's a little happier on that side.
A little lot happier.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's that other side's problem, man?
Too much heartwood. Too much heart.
Too much heart, and that does that. And that does create problems sometimes.
This is like matzo or whatever, you know? Like the Jewish stuff.
Certainly not happy when it spins. So I'm gonna just add some facets to this.
I just realized I haven't eaten anything all day except this cheese.
Me neither, man. I kept telling myself, well, I'm gonna make lunch, and even at like 1, Mitch was like, I'm gonna make some liver. I'm like, nice. Here we are,
Yep. It's dinner time.
getting it done.
Mm-hmm.
It's strong, that smoked Gouda.
Yeah, I've been up since, I don't know, what, 5? And I haven't eaten yet today. It's like a real survival situation.
You know what? And the funny thing is, I'm not really. I would think I'd be ravenous, but I'm.
Yeah, I'm
Wait
certainly
till you
hungry.
start slowing down a little bit. You've been busting your ass all day.
Okay, so now I'm gonna just carve the notch. All right, I'm gonna come in here, make my mark. Go to the outside, 25%. Go to the outside, 25%. Cut towards the middle.
Yeah, I should have seen the spread Ashley made for my birthday. It's right
Yeah.
there. It's gonna reverse it
So
over.
you had a good birthday.
Yeah, it's a
Big
surprise.
3-0, huh?
Yep.
Oh my God.
The big 3-0.
My parents were like, do you feel old? I was like, when I turned 29 and I was done being a waiter, that's when I felt like I was 30, you know? I had an actual profession. I wasn't dicking around all the time. I look forward to it very much. You know, a lot of people tell me that looking back, their 20s was a very stressful time. Especially for post-college, you know. You get all the responsibility and none of the money yet. tons and tons of bills drop on your lap.
Alright, let me make my tinder bundle
That's really good too.
in case I
Honestly, I think that
get lucky.
I'm not sure. It's
Fallen, Mitch. It should have been a bird.
Isn't that the thing? It's like if it doesn't look like a bird, would put it lay an egg in it.
Yeah, is that what some people say?
I think that definitely makes sense as to why it's been called a bird's nest. What are you trying to do now, Mitch?
Making a tinder bundle in case I get lucky and get an ember.
You're just breaking it all up to
Oh yeah, I'm just making it like
dusty or
yeah, have more surface area and
adding surface area when you break it.
yeah, just make it a little more happy. It's a little too rigid.
It's an art, huh? Art and science.
Not really. Not really. You're just making a circle.
That one's good. I like that one.
I think that is either sheep or lambs.
Throw some cattail in there.
This stuff here.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't know what that is.
You can let the mouse have it.
It's strong, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people love that stuff. People eat it. People like. There's some really loony blue cheeses out there too that kind of knock your socks off. I don't think that's a blue cheese though.
No, it doesn't look like a
Oh, Instagram. Why do you matter?
It's like the bridge tool, you know. Or just a tool for like me and Gary to share some stuff that I want to commit to video things, you know.
Alright, let's see what happens. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing?
Worst that could happen, burying block burst into flames and you get a 3rd-degree burn in your palm.
Alright, Gary. Suppose it could be worse. Right on. That's funny.
Not that that's likely to happen.
I'm gonna just move this. I'd like to find a flat spot if I can. This.
Once you're all pick it.
I find a happy spot.
I think it's right up on top here.
That's kind of a happy spot. Got Tom Petty in my head. That can't hurt. One of his lesser known songs. Love is a long road.
Haven't heard my owl again lately.
Nope. It's not very level.
Down to this point, get some mice out here. Feed the mice.
Gotta make sure it's level. It's really not. So I have to kind of play games with my feet to get it level. It's weak. I don't think it's gonna stay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't see much life on that one.
It's weak. Okay, well, it's close. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is take a 5-minute breather, drink some water, get up, stretch my legs, stretch my back, get some good green material, tighten up my rope, hit it again. Alright, let's try again. This set hates me, but
Hates everybody.
it hates everybody. We'll see what happens. It's just really, really hard going on this set. Man, is it brutal. It just really doesn't want me. Doesn't want me to be using it, honestly. But whatever. I'm being really lazy, and I shouldn't. That's how you like fail at this. Like, you're not supposed to be lazy. I'm supposed to find like something nice and green to throw in there, or a nice waxy maple leaf or something. I'm just like chucking whatever and cutting corners. This is what you don't do, guys. This is how it's not done. Whatever. Whatever. So I still got some dust there from the last failure. So maybe I can just heat it up a little bit. Please be an ember.
The wind's starting to come up.
Yep. It was there a little bit, and then it went out.
I think you can put another bench here, not to go there or here.
Close again. No dice. Gotta tighten my rope. What do you got there, Gary?
I brought that back from Iceland.
I'm gonna try some of that.
From Iceland, huh?
Yeah, it's a very popular drink. Icelanders drink after their dinner.
Made from birch, is it?
Taste.
Very few trees on that island, but the ones that are there are birch.
Oh wow. That's good.
I wonder if you can get it in the
Flavored
States.
with Icelandic birch, hand-picked in the spring, contains sugar and birch syrup. That stuff right there, that's the magic. That's the magic stuff. What is that? Is that like a birch
There's
twig?
a birch twig in there. Yeah.
Dude, unbelievable.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's something.
It sure is.
The vodka's not bad either. They had.
Yeah,
what
I've
else-
got all
what else
three
is
of them
in that
with me,
kit?
so we
Yep.
can try them all.
Yep. Take a little swig of that.
I gotta grab. I gotta grab something else.
I got it.
Fuck that.
Most of the time, like I said, I've had it. I've already kind of been. It's like at the end of the dinner when I was out there, when I had it back here in the States for the little bottle that I bought. The little far gone. Oh man. Yeah, it's got a schnappy kind
I
of.
gotta check with the Yankee and see
Yeah, that
if
stuff
they
is
get
good.
that stuff.
Really good.
It really
Yeah,
is.
That is good.
It really is. It'd be good if this worked too.
I like it.
Oh man, this thing doesn't even want to spin.
Yeah, another 10 seconds. To Think you've got it in there.
Oh my goodness.
I think you're, I could be wrong, but I think your bearing block, I think you're shouldering out.
Man, she was smoking good. No dice.
It's not going to cooperate much.
No, it doesn't want to. Doesn't want to.
That's a stubborn set.
It really is. Alright, when it does this, I make the notch a little wider. Let in more airflow.
You want to change it?
And widen the bottom.
You want us to grab you a new bearing block, Mitch? Or we're going to keep it with that one?
It's not ideal, but I might keep with it.
Wind's kind of coming a little bit from this way too.
Yeah.
They're really like behind us.
Well, it's going to come out of the northwest. And northwest, the north is pretty much that way. Northwest is coming out. Yeah, it's getting a little brisk. I can feel it.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I got enough layers on. I'm still comfortable.
Yeah, I am.
I think in the morning, I might have to go to the truck and get my other layer.
Same. I have thermals that I'm gonna sleep in, but yeah, it made me regretting the fact that I didn't bring my big jacket down.
Try telling you.
Yeah, I did. And I looked
I
at
did?
it, and I put it on, and I put my backpack on over it. I'm like, okay, Shane, let's go. And I was like, you know what? No, you don't need this jacket.
Well, it was.
All right,
40.
so I just redid the handhold, so it'll create less friction up there now, because it was. It's crazy talk.
Definitely
Yeah.
shouldered out there, dude.
It's crazy talk on the other side, and that's going to slow down the rotation and make it harder and everything else. Yada yada yada. This Moomba. Everyone's heard it.
Farmhouse rye is really good too.
All right.
I'm gonna smell that.
Alrighty, let's try again.
So I don't think
that's
it's
the American
rye.
way.
The other ones that I like to buy from them is only rye, and the farmhouse has some bourbon in it, so it's a little smoother. Yeah. It's still like 100 proof or whatever, like their other ones are. But
Oh, raw. Right there. Okay.
I'd like to talk to the gym. I want to take a drive up to Route 4 with them. Right up in Vermont, you know.
No, to do it when you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm available,
Yeah.
if I can do it, I'll go.
Yeah. Now that I have a car, I'd like to do that in Mad River, which I know the owner. Jim knows someone up there that has a brewery, so we were going to make a trip of it. Obviously up there he's got a little hunting cabin, and that his grandfather has that family. Been using it.
Still see smoke. That's a good sign, Mitch. think you got it, my friend. Could be wrong, but it's looking good.
Unless it catches all the other material.
Yeah, I think he's got it.
No.
If you don't succeed, try 11 more times.
Still smoking.
Still smoky.
That's what you want.
That's what I want. So give me smoke, that's what I want. That's what I want.
Oh man, I like that.
If you can't get it, the people, we stayed at an Airbnb one night. They offered to send it to us, just like in Hawaii. It's a younger girl there.
Yeah.
We were talking to her about it. This is like the day before we flew on, and we went and got a bunch of gifts. And she said she could send it. A couple bottles on card.
Sweet. Looking good. That wind's almost straight out of the north. Did your flash tend to go up already?
Be nice if it ignited. May add some more birch rock before it goes out.
You want some of that dust from would that dust help from the bird that you're kneeling on there?
Maybe. Oh.
The flash tend doesn't go?
No, it's turning orange, but it's not finishing.
Really? Birch twig came out in my mouth.
You won.
I win.
Better than a worm.
There we go. It's official. He's got flame, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, we have liftoff.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen that done in person.
Well, you saw a good one because it wasn't easy.
No.
That means it's accurate.
You worked for that one. You earned it.
Yep.
This is the best cup of coffee you ever had.
Yep. Yeah, it chases away that old north wind, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's official, Mitch.
Now it's official.
You had your first friction fire at your new camp.
Yep.
And that all.
Get your shelter up. You got your bench.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
You gotta put your sleep system out, dude.
Yep. Alright, so there we have it. You gotta persevere. You have to roll with the punches. You have to figure out what the set wants to do or doesn't want to do, and figure out how to make it do what you want it to do. I had to change where I was gonna burn in several times, move all over the place. I recarved. There's a lot of variables to this. I had to flip over my handhold. I virtually rebuilt that set to make it work.
What you call Zen fire making.
Sometimes. There's that birch I split. Get that on there. So keep at it. Bow drills can be very trying at times, but they're worth it, because being able to light a fire from sticks is a pretty powerful thing. Is that a sustainable fire, brother? Sure is.
Yeah, I think it is.
It sure is. Alright, so let's talk about this set real quick. Give you guys some details before we head off. So, what I did at the end there, I added cattail from my pouch. I also added some birch bark. You can see in here, there's some birch bark. Very papery. I just shredded up little bits of it, put it in there. And I just had a lot of cattail in there. My cattail started getting burnt up, so I just added more. So this is the side I was using, very deep, not good. So I switched to this side, created much less friction, and allowed the spindle to spin easier. And that was on this side, where it has a point. I know my headlamp is pretty powerful. It's kind of blowing out my camera a little bit, so I'm just kind of doing my best to let you guys see. Okay, there we go.
I think that was probably the most graceful fall.
There's the business end.
Yeah.
Thank God.
And the last piece of the puzzle is the hearth. Now the hearth, I had to, ooh, the fire's flying in my face. She's right there, raging. I had to, this is what I originally had, and I tried going here, and I didn't like it. It's like right over the pith, right over the middle of the heartwood. See that? How it's kind of yellow? Right there? That's the very middle. That's the pith. That's not good. So I switched to this side, so I'd be over sapwood instead. And pine is not ideal, but if you use the sapwood, it can be. I have a lot of pine sets at home, and it has to be with the sapwood. I also added more air when it wasn't working. Made it a wider notch. And I widened out the base of it as well. That's it. That's all there is to it. And none of that would have been possible if I didn't have my moisture barrier. If I didn't have a clean work surface, I would have been toast. If I was doing this in the wet leaves, it wouldn't have happened. So every little bit counts.